Hi guys, and welcome to the place where heated rivalry is loved and worshipped. Today's topic is what exactly we will see in Unrivaled by Rachel Reid, Book 7 in the Game Changes series. What are the conflicts, what are the stakes, and when, finally, are we going to read it? Since Unrivaled goes far beyond what we have seen in Season 1 of the show, this video will contain spoilers. It's inevitable. Also, I want to cover the plot of the long game. If you're here, I suppose you know what happened there. Okay, enough with the unnecessary disclaimers, let's get into it. So far we have the cover and the blurb revealed, also we have some interviews with Rachel Reid discussing her plans. I have thoroughly gone through everything that I could put my hands on, and here is the most recent overview. For now. First and foremost, the release date of Unrivaled was shifted from the end of September 2026 to the 1st of June 2027. It's due to the author's health, if anyone's concerned, and yeah, Rachel Reid is fine, but there is 1 more year for us to wait. And the bright side is that the viewer's experience of Season 2 will not be influenced by the events of Unrivaled. I'm really happy that I read The Long Game after I watched Season 1, and I'm low-key happy that it will be the same with Unrivaled and Season 2. Now let's get to the plot. If after reading The Long Game you thought that, well, it's the grand end and there is nothing to discuss, well, you're wrong. Unrivaled will be about Shane and Ilya finally playing together on the same team, solving some of their problems, being open created new ones, and these challenges appear to be really famous hockey podcast and homophobic movements that gain momentum. When asked about what the best word is to describe Unrivaled, Rachel Reid said backlash, and that's exactly the word that we see in the blurb. So it gives us the ground to suppose that it will be the central challenge at the beginning. With that in mind, let's get to interviews. Unrivaled will start right where the long game left off and will follow Ilya and Shane into their first season playing together. Actually, them playing together is one of the most common things that Rachel Reid mentions in her interviews. She's excited to write them playing together, traveling together, as well as sharing the joy of being openly together. And Shane will see Ilya finally as a captain, something that he only heard about. That's what we'll see in the book for sure. We will also see Shane's internal conflict about being forced to move his team, Montreal's Metro, so abruptly. It's not just a team. With them, he has grown as a hockey player. And also there will be pain about leaving his best friends, Hayden and JJ, behind. Additionally, we will see some sneak peeks into the lives of Troy and Harris continuing their story after role model. We will see Troy in Season 2 as well. That's it for the interviews. I know it's not much, but at least something. Now that we know the timing, setting, and challenges, we can speculate a bit and guess what will happen next. And first I'm going to cover the external problems. With the blurb in mind, the biggest challenge may be not only the anti-gay movement in the hockey world, but also the publicity itself. The intimate moments, their time together, all will be robbed of privacy, and they will have to adjust to the world watching them closely. This includes not only the supporters who can unfortunately overdo their support, but also this mentioned podcast. Who knows what they can dig up by tracking back their careers and connecting the dots. The same goes for the Montreal Metros and their fans who still feel betrayed by Shane. We may see the reconsideration and re-evaluation of Shane's career. And we still have the NHL stance on the point. Shane had to record their conversation with the NHL head in the long game. It means that NHL won't be supportive of them being openly together. And still, the NHL holds power over their careers. Here, let's get one layer deeper to Shane and Ilya's relationship challenges. It sounds great from Rachel Reid's interviews to have them finally fully together, but I would expect to see some adjustment to each other. Even people who are deeply in love still need time to get used to being constantly 24/7 together, and this is exactly the case with our boys. They play together, they train together, work, travel, everything together, and never apart. It's a huge challenge. Another challenge would be them playing together on the same team. They both play center, so it should be addressed from the start. And for one of them, or both, depending on the solution, it could be a great change. Moving forward, we also have some internal conflicts present. You may have noticed that the long game was more Ilya-centered, and it left us with a worry about Shane. He has faced a rapid career and as a result, identity change. He was always best of the best, a captain of a top NHL team. Now, with his personal life changes so much exposed in the spotlight, it may overweight his professional deeds. So we have the biggest question ever. How will he cope with it? On top of that, we still have Ilya's problems, more and more questions about their traumas, and we expect to see answers. I would like to wrap it up with community hopes, and my favorite one is them winning the Stanley Cup for Centauris. It was mentioned in the books and was kinda one of the goals of Ilya's, and we know that he always achieves what he wants. Another popular community hope is to see them have kids. While this was addressed in the books, we shouldn't forget that it's the first season for them being finally really together, so it may be too early for that. Maybe in the epilogue when they retire? And my cherry on top of all this said today is the ending that was partially addressed during interviews with Rachel Reid. She reassured us that we shouldn't expect a tragedy. In the end, she isn't writing a book to break our hearts. Let me know in the comments what you think we will see in Unrivaled, and if you are going to binge read the book the moment it's released, as I am.